Another thing, as we Labour Party come to scare the affairs of the CPP, one thing we want to encourage, and we start over ourselves, is women leadership. Under our chairmanship at Labour Party, we made one decision. The first decision we made, you saw here just now, on the youth wing of the 4 parties, there are no women, right? The Labour Party is the first party that the youth wing of the party on the national level to the county level will be equally men and women. Only as a decision so that we cannot interpret youth to mean boys. Youth is also girls, and we encourage women leadership as you see it through our stand-up era, as you see it through the outlook of our executive committee, and we want to encourage Liberians. The political leaders here and the executive committees here are not the CPP. You are the CPP. One, get involved in your party and ask your leaders what you want. You will not sit in your house and dictate what happened within the CPP. The CPP is opposition. We don't have money.
It has no impact on me. I'm building my party. My people want me to be there. They love me. They know that I'm going to change their party around. That's more important to them.
Finally, my distinguished senators,
and what is so outstanding that at this time, you are not talking about money. You are talking about the quality of people to serve us. Thank you so much for that. This is the beginning of a process free Liberia. I'd like to say here that Mr. Panga Lawrence is taking about the responsibility. But we can assure you that all of us, because we have realized that the failure of one person, failure of the CPP, and all of this right now. Our youth want to thank you. You've allowed us to stand everywhere, and nobody's frightening us because you are there. You believe in your country. You want a good country. You want a good future. You can't get it now, or you will get it later. We don't have to tell you what this country is going to tell you what it takes to restore that. It takes a season, and that's why we must continue to work together. No matter who takes it's liberated, it is celebrated, and people will see real life. No selfish person is among us because we believe in the cause of our country and our cause. We stand. Okay. Thank you for the sacrifices you make. We call you and you come. Because without your presence, the CPP is naked. And we depend on you, the words you put in. The numbers we won by, they speak for themselves. Because you are there. Thank you again, all of the media, the social media.
The support number also have done likewise, and we're working together. Unfortunately, Mr. Tyler of the CDC and Mr. Samuel Johnson of the CPP have not accepted the reality yet, and they're still pursuing the action, which is their right that we should respect. We only want to again extend the olive branch to both of them to see reason to respect the wishes of the people of Bombay County and let us work together for the county. This is not only elections, and we still have a future together. It does, especially at the time when aggressive news centers like the likes of Emmanuel Nokwe or Prince Moe that are all there now, Bocha Sigbe, that are all there now fighting, for the county. Yomli Kanga, of course, will return, the Dara Dillon will return. They are all now fighting for the county. As you know, the legislature is also contemplating on recasting the budget and looking at the current day reality. So everyone's fighting for the county to take a little piece of meat to the county to see how best development can go to the county. Yes, Bomi has one senator there, Boris Atuma, who's the chair of our caucus. But Bomi is handicapped at the level of the Liberian Senate. And, if we're talking about 500 votes, 1,000 votes, 200 votes, you say, well, let's look at it. But we're talking about 16,000 plus votes. I got different ballot is 7,000 votes. You know, I mean, for 16,000. One thing about it, yes, Mr. Tyler is not accusing anyone of ballot stuffing or tampering with the ballot. He acknowledged the result of the ballot, what's in the ballot. When he said NEC made some administrative error with the tally sheet and the figures, the way they calculated the figure, but he's not contesting what is in the ballot. So I just want to extend the olive branch. Let's leave it, let's put away our pride, and let's work together. Well, if I then settle among the people, over 16,000 of them only have voted for me. There were over 30,000 persons who voted for me, and I got over 16,000 of the votes. So it tells you that I'm deeply rooted with the ordinary people, with the grassroots, with the citizens. Yes, it may be a competition yet with the political class. As you know, they raised it for me. I was highly contested by the candidate of the ruling party. Also the representative of district number 2, my friend and brother Bishop Manuel Johnson was on his campaign team. The representative of district number 1, at that time was on his campaign team. The senator in the county, Senator Maurice Atoma, was on his campaign team. The minister of internal affairs, Ronnie Sedi, was on his campaign team. So you have that political class that have not been able to grasp the reality that this is democracy and we all must respect the wishes of the people. But very, very strong among the citizens and very strong among the people. And I only want to call on my brothers again to see reason to accept the result. You know, I was very impressed with someone, Yaya Dine of Grand County. Yesterday, after the Election Commission also ruled in favor of Bozo Pena on Monday. Yaya called Grand and said, look, the Election Commission made a determination for the sake of Grand County. I'm not going to pursue this matter at the level of the Supreme Court. I'm going to work on Pena and we're going to work for the people of Grand. And then Pena will be receiving a certificate anytime soon. I hope we can do the same thing in Bomi to respect the wishes of the people of Bomi County and work for the people of Bomi County. Let go our pride, let go our personal interest, and let us see reason to bring us together. We all will not be on the same side. We will disagree sometimes, but at the end of the day, the will of the people should go.
When the Lord there, he said he was the light, but now the light quenched. He's a bit darling now. But yet, the people say, oh, the Lord is the man. You know, until we Liberians speak the truth and remember the truth to our leaders, that country will remain like that. Instead of shaping blame to everybody, we shape blame to one person. The Lord went there with big mouth. The Lord is politically immature. The Lord, because Satan, he want to be a Facebook manager. Even the people say that making Facebook, you don't see them. But everything, if they don't do, he put it on the Facebook. I don't know why he went for people. He not serving Ghana. He not serving just other places. He's serving the people of Liberia and the country of Maserati, that the way he's serving. If you want to say something, call town hall meeting. And not everything you use press. When you call your town hall meeting, the press will go there. But our senator and representative, you call town hall meeting. In this country, after 3 months, you go back home to go report to the people. But our people will give you a job, then you become the boss over the people because they call you honorable. The Lord is completely immature politically. The Lord running the whole Senate office of Maserati County on Facebook. But he keep on lying. Every day when he lies, he apologizes. Oh, okay, I apologize. Okay, I apologize. There's some people say well, he should be forgiven in 70 times 7. But the one that said, you know, unrepentant sin is not forgiven by God. The Bible says when you sin, when you admit it, don't repeat it. That willful sin, something you look here, you do. Then the next day you can do it. They don't want the same thing you completely. That willful sin is not forgiven. Willful sin is not forgiven until you learn to change. The Lord should.
I'm never happy when other people are not happy. I'm only happy when other people are happy. Especially the poor people media. I've been doing some studies in 2013. The latest study, 2019, indicated 80% of the people in Liberia are unhappy with the direction that Liberia is going into. That Liberia is headed in the wrong direction, 80%. And now it coincidentally happens that over 80% of the people of Liberia have access to less than $2 United States dollars a day, while legislators have access to 1,000 United States dollars a day. And their friends, the foreign friends in the commercial sector alone have access to 2 million United States dollars a day. So it's an unhappy situation now. And of course, the best way to resolve this, to problem solving, truth to tell, the best way to resolve this is to get a fair electoral system, because you can only get good people if you have a way of electing good people. There's no other way. If you have a bad way of electing good people, you will have bad people, and you will have bad decisions. So that what God gives you, like the production of raw materials, you don't want your raw materials. We don't even from rubber. We don't even produce condom here. We don't produce from iron or steel rods here. We give them away. Value addition is just a strange word to us. So this is why then I am unhappy with the situation here. But being unhappy with the situation here provides an opportunity for those of us who say we know better to do better. You see, and so now I see on the internet, for instance, this latest commentary I did, how to solve societal problems. Now, over 6,000 persons have gotten it within 2 days.
It's a pleasant day from Monrovia, folks. Good afternoon. Welcome to Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.1. This is the official voice of Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. We broadcast live and direct from the corner of Broad and Buchanan Streets, downtown Monrovia. And this is where we talk all the hard talk, all of those trending issues about Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. This program comes on every weekday, Monday to Friday, 4 to 6. And so good afternoon, invite a friend to listen, because this edition of the program promises to be great. It promises to be interactive and, of course, entertaining. My name is Theophilus. My colleague is Anthony Jiffan. Jointly, will bring you the Hard Talk this beautiful Monday in Monrovia. Today is March 27. March is gradually slipping away, and April is just around the corner. Good afternoon. Welcome to Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.1. The team is set, rough, and ready to serve you between 9 to 6 with all trending developments of the day. Having said that, let me bring down the theme song and welcome my professional colleague, Anthony Jiffan. It's a pleasure. Good to be here. It's Monday, and today is March 27. Anthony, how are you today?
Well, I'm okay too. It's a blessed day as well. Great to be here. Many a times, one of our common sayings in Liberia says, only pastor children can get money, or pastor can get on Monday. But many persons believe that money is kind of difficult. But it's good that we are looking sparkling this afternoon. Like, I look at you, I was like, is this guy a friend of a pastor? Because but it's wonderful anyways. It's the birthday of one of our colleagues here.
Yeah.
Stanley Bema Kamara. Yeah. That's the Dawn of the radio.
The Dawn celebrates his birthday today. But where's the Dawn? I haven't seen the Dawn since I walked in here.
The Dawn was around. I left and I came back. I can see him. Tomorrow is another media colleague, professional media colleague of ours, Matthias Labendi birthday.
All right.
So the birthdays are just going in, I don't know, should we say going in sequence?
Yeah, man.
It's wonderful.
Great, Antonin. What do we have on the plate for our wise words of the day? Quickly.
Well, for our wise this afternoon, sorry. It says, if you want to be happy, stop complaining. If you want to be happy, stop complaining. I don't know what it means, but if you want to be happy, just stop complaining. Because the fact you can complain, someone says happiness is not your friend. So, yeah.
If you want to be happy, stop complaining.
Stop complaining.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be independent. You have to develop an independent mindset, and forget about looking up to people. to render you assistance, and if they're done, and then you start to complain, perhaps that could be one of the interpretation to that code. But whatever the case is, we like to say good afternoon, folks, and welcome. This is the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.1. We are across Monrovia, across Liberia as well. And all of you who are coming on, it is our pleasure to say good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the program this afternoon. We have a jam-packed menu. Let me tell you what's trending on the show today, folks. Shortly, we'll usher in Mr. Chili Norin. Norin is the former chairman and the founding member of the common ruling party. Norin is also Riverview County senatorial hopeful. He will join us very shortly on the program this afternoon, and then we take a break at 5:05. We'll return. We'll talk about the increasing wave of violence in the country ahead of the October 10 election this year. I mean, somebody will agree with me that too many violence across the country. As far as the process is concerned, we are just a couple of months away to election, and we've heard about too many violence. We've seen too many violence in recent days, especially in district number 10. And so we'll put a spotlight on that as well as we wrap up on the second and final lap of the show this afternoon for you. And so, like we've said to you, invite a friend to join us, because this edition of the program promises to be great. It promises to be interactive, goes entertaining. Once again, our guest on the first segment is Mr. Chidi Norin. Norin is the former chairman of the former ruling Unity Party. As a matter of fact, he is a founding member of the Unity Party and Riverview County senatorial hopeful. He's our guest on the first segment of the show today. So let's take a few bars of the theme song, and we'll come back. Then we begin a conversation with Mr. Chili Norin, who is just here in our studio. Let's take a break and be right back. Never mind for the
Yeah, we did that. I'm very sure we did.
Yeah, sure. Well, welcome back to the program. Well, let's welcome now Mr. Chili Norin, who is already seated in our studio. Mr. Norin, it's good to have you. It's a pleasure. Welcome to Liberia, Monrovia, as a matter of fact. How are you today? Thanks for coming.
Thank you ever so much. I'm okay. I'm all right. I thank God for safe around. Thank God to be my family. Even though since I came, I've not visited some of the family members. I just up and down because I'm getting prepared to move to my county.
Great. And so how was your trip from the U.S. to Monrovia? Just drill it through a few minutes.
Well, my trip was okay. The honest thing that happened to me was I thought that within in Africa alone they can steal from the shell, from the airplane, from your suitcases. But I'm surprised that when I came in, I brought some cell phones for my family. There were 8 cell phones, all was stolen, and then 2 laptops, all was stolen.
Wow.
But anyway, I filed the case already to the airline.
All right, great. Anthony?
Yeah, you're coming. I'm sure you came particularly, though you are family, you should be coming to Liberia anytime. But I'm sure particularly if you're here to do your voter registration. Have you done so?
Yes, I'm here to do my voter registration, but it's not yet time for my session.
Okay.
We will, according to next law, that we will be on the 21st of April.
Okay. Is it your telephone?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are not going to River G anyway?
No, not yet.
But I'm sure you have the people of River G at heart, and I'm sure you have had interaction, or you having interaction every day with the people of River G County, because those are the people you want to represent at the Liberian Senate. What triggered this your decision to move to River G County? What have you seen?
Well, As a citizen of River G and a citizen of the Republic of Liberia, I love my nation. My country is the first country, and beautiful and good country. It's Liberia, because I don't care what you do. There is nothing that's sweeter than home. But when you see some things are not going on, then you have to step in. Let's lead the criticism. Let's try to play our own part. To see the upliftment of this nation. So,
Okay. Yeah. So sorry for the interruption. If you're joining us, you're listening to the Heart Talk. Yes, go ahead.
So, actually, River G County, as I said, I was born in River G. Those days were Lower Grand. In fact, the year I was born there were on a Maryland. It's 1956. And then 1964, it became part of Grand Jere. You see. Then 2000, it became River G. And this part of Liberia, it seems to be a part of it seems to be a area that had been forgotten about the Liberian government. Since the 1847, we become a county by ourselves. We need to work together. We need to do something good for the betterment of the people. But I don't see some things. I don't see some of the things. So, that's why I say I want to step in to see what really going on.
Okay, you've seen that where you come from, your county over the years has been forgotten by government, bringing you to the phrase to participate in the process, maybe to be a senator of River G County. What are you bringing to this process? What are you coming with to this position where you to get elected?
Thank you. In the House of Senate, it's collective efforts. In the House of Senate, everything go by vote.
Right.
So if you go in the House of Senate, you don't go there as man who knows everything. You got a question. If you have sent anything for your people, you go through your friends and you pull on the floor so they will vote for you. But my county, if I say a bit forgetting, maybe they might be supporting River G, but there's no improvement. And we have officials of government from River G. And what happened to our country? Where is the county development fund? Where is it going? Also, we need, for me, what my platform is that we talk about in the first place unity. As people of River G County, we must be united. United we stand, divided we fall. And everything you do on earth, one man cannot do things, is the collective effort makes things to work. 2, 3, we talk about agriculture. Let us crying for rice. When I was small boy, I can remember in the 60s and the early 70s. When I eat it, I never knew what they call pusawa. I used to eat my country rice. Now, today, our farms are in a shape, but we have agriculture ministry. Where do they plant their food? Or where are some of the things that they are doing that really make us to be self-sufficient instead of lay on the can rest? Okay. 2, then we have to women empowerment. All over the world, women have the right. The first lady in Liberia to become president is Ellen Johnson said about that for women to be president, not because of her, but for women to become president. That means the English is changing small. Now we have vice president as a woman. So women fit in every society. But during our generation or before our time, we are from the interior land, our people say woman cannot cut down a tree and when falling across the water. That means number one, woman is not good for education. Woman only there in a house to be wife. That's our people. So during my generation, most of my generation ladies or the female, they never went to school. As soon as you come in, somebody who was born in a 20 will come married to a 60 born. You see, as soon as the child is coming out, they say, that person going to marry them. Then the funny part I used to maybe I grew up before I said, but then our people are ill treating the women. How can you be a teacher then you marry a little girl who just come here who's supposed to go to school then say that your wife? So women equality, women empowerment, youth empowerment, education, and better healthcare. Liberia will lack this time. We do not have any good healthcare in this country here. People are dying. In my county, River G, I can remember a year or two ago, if my memory can serve me right, there was a lady that was in pain from a place called Glaro.
Okay.
And the ambulance went for the woman, taking the woman to Harper, the hospital to go deliver. The ambulance was on speed and ran truck. The woman died, the driver died, all of them that were in the car, they died. Even the husband that was going with the woman, the husband died. Do you think we will have better hospital in River G? You could take that patient from all that way to Harper? No, it can happen. Once you have a good hospital, you will have you do everything there. And this is what we are seeing that look. Those that are in the government, the senators, the representative of the county, the ministers of the county, we should see about the health care. First of all, since Liberia as a whole we lack of doctors, why can't we get scholarship to children that really want to go in the health, medical field? So they will come back to serve their nation. But we send people to CNA. As soon as they go to CNA, I say, oh, when they know how to put drip in somebody, you say, oh, that doctor. And that's what they're going around now. And that's killing people. I can remember one time I was having malaria. When I went to a clinic, they said they wanted to put drip in me. I said, no. Test the percentage of the malaria first and see how it looks before you put drip in me, because the glucose is going to put in me. When I mess with that thing, it can kill me. They must say, how you know? I say, I'm doing it. I do the same thing. That's a job I do. I do human service in America. So I know I can do CPR. Honestly, I can do that. I give medicine. I even feed you in a tube. So, but here, once you turn around 2 times, we used to have one woman we used to call Dr. Ross. when he inject you, they say, okay, when you struggle, he say, you're getting a man milk. So the person will come to say, well, I mean, is that the kind of life we live? We need professional or medical doctor. We need a technocrat in our country. All the yo-yo we're making here, nothing will come from out of it. Liberia is not prepared herself for the future.
Mr. Norrie, we're still talking about your senatorial bid. You want to represent the people of River G at the level of the Liberian Senate.
Sure.
Let's know from you, how engaged are you with the people?
Theo, I always told people, I say, well, in America, but more in Liberia than in America. The only difference between me and Liberia is I can see. That's all. But when pin dropping River G today, I got the information.
Okay.
Every single thing that happened, I got the information. Everything. And I'm with my people. So I see so many people writing, some of the young boys write all kinds of things on the internet, this person, this. But one of my deputy PRO wrote one line and told them, say, well, for you people, you're on the internet writing. But for us, we are on the ground with the people. If you want to know Chilenori is on the ground. I don't go on the internet to write this and that.
Do you have some tangibles in the county as we speak?
Oh, sure. Sure.
So
tangible.
Again, I think this is the same question to you ask, but maybe in different phrase. What is your involvement with the people of River G? You're on the ground. Yes, somebody could be on the ground, but they are not involved with the people.
Well, I'm involved with the people. My people are involved with the people. I have my team on the ground. Myself was here last year. I spent 3 months in River G. I patrolled the whole county. I worked from village to village. I was welcomed by my people, and my people know what I've been doing for them.
How are you impacting it? This is politics. You have to tell us, what are you doing?
Okay. I do not have any project in River G County, but I am a humanitarian in River G County. Anything happen when you call upon me, I will send money. Number one, what God gave me is, the Bible says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good work and glorify the Father in heaven. But now you yourself praising yourself. So always I tell you, I don't like to praise myself. But anyway, at this time, I can tell you. Number one, there was nothing. I started all this year, 2013. I started connecting with my people. 2014, there was a storm happening in one district called Chirebo District in Jakake. Destroyed 90 horses. Okay, NGO was denoting. When I heard about that, nobody called upon me. I sent 500 United States dollars to the people. And I told them
as your contribution.
as my contribution. So one of the chief asked me, said, but do we know you? I said, well, you don't know me, but this is part of River G County. This is part of Liberia.
Okay.
But secondly, I told them, you have a song called Samuel Doe, Samuel S. Doe, Samuel City Doe, who taught me my first ABC. I said I would never forget him. So anything that happened to him, it happened to me. Since that time, I've been contributing to that town. Another time in Fishtown itself, horses destroy, and I sent $60,000 Liberian dollars to them. I said, I'm sorry. When the COVID was on, the Department for I think Disease Control, something like that, it was forgotten. They have no department on our side. They were not having time for the people. So one young man called me and said, Mr. Nori, yeah, what's going on? I said, where is that? He said, the department here, government send some money here, send food here, they don't get time for that. I said, okay. Who is the director? He said, oh, one lady is the director. So I said, okay. So I sent them $500. And I told the medical officer, the superintendent, say, don't put the money in anybody's hands, straight in that lady's hand with the department here. So they would divide among themselves. And it happened. People went, the superintendent was there when the people do the presentation. There are so many things.
Does that make you a better candidate in River G?
Sure.
You still have Communal Wisa, who is probably your major contender. How do you see your chances?
Communal Wisa is not my major contender.
Really?
Sure.
He's an Cuban senator.
It means nothing. It means nothing.
You think you can defeat him?
I can defeat Communal Wisa. 100%.
Mr. Nori,
yes.
Again, let me ask you this. What set you apart from other politicians in River G, particularly your incumbent?
What makes you different from other politicians in River G?
Theo, you and myself, first of all, you people are students. We're from one mind, one path. And our path send you to school. And then pay school fee for you. But you never bring report card to our father. I would never went to school. That's like one question I'll ask him before I come to your answer. Some people ask me, what is your tangible? What is your tangible? So I told them, I said, they are 1847 tangible. I owe English, I don't want to hear. But I stand. The children, the person you don't send to school, can you ever ask them for report card? No. They had these people. We get coming, we said 9 years. We get Francis Young 6 years. We get Francis Dogo 6 years. People show fingers of what they get, of which we will be afraid of them. If they were doing good, I will run campaign for them. But I know that for me, the feeling I have for the people and what I'm trying to do and what the people looking at and what the people talking about me, I know I can make a big difference. As I said, a politician, and I'll be advancing some of the politicians over again. A politician, you don't allow people, to go through all the time. But our politician today, when they say you senator, you representative, you honorable, you become a law and gospel. But
so do you think you've won the admiration of the people of River G?
Sure.
And you think they will elect you come October this year?
Sure.
What happens if you don't win, Mr. Nori?
That's what the law say. If I don't win, then that means that what God say.
Okay.
But if I don't win, we work together. I told people, immature politicians, they taking politics to be animosity.
Okay.
No. I mean, in every race, they won't have a winner.
All right.
And we have that election that day when they say, oh, Senator Wisa win. I will walk to him and embrace him. Congratulations. It's not about Wisa, it's not about Chile, but it's about the people and the county.
So, Mr. Nori, again, let me ask you this again. You have not answered the question anyway.
Okay,
you just gave a scenario about sending the child and don't send the other child.
Okay.
Again, what makes you different from the rest of the candidates in that place?
The thing that made me different is I'm a strange person in the race.
What are your targeted areas where you too had the opportunity to get the letter comes October?
All along agricultural women empowerment or youth empowerment.
My areas of no focus, I think I need them, but most of the thing is education, health, and agriculture.
Okay.
And the youth.
Those are the key areas.
Yeah.
How do you intend to education, health, and agriculture, right?
Yeah.
Let's take it from the first portion, education. How do you intend to take education to the people of River G County? Very hard to reach county.
Fine. First of all, if And I use the word if, because I never entered there.
Yes.
Even though people saying it, they have not been proven to me. If there is scholarship, I give the scholarship to the children of River G to go to school and learn. And then send teachers to training. My plan was, I was telling people, I say, if God had me and I win, the C certificate, no program, we got to see to it, there must be a law. Let's change that C certificate and improve it to at least AA.
The one that is currently at Weibo.
Yeah, at Weibo now.
Okay.
Improve it to AA. Then you have a better education system. Because the C certificate teachers, yes, I came from honor C certificate teacher. Those Zozo Training Institute. So you in a 5th grade, you go there, you train for 1 year, you come back, you become teacher. But then today now, we need teachers that really have the higher education. Let's start from AA. Now, for education, as I said, when we get scholarship, we got to give the children of River G scholarship to go and learn. And when they come back to your country, and let me say to your county, to serve your county. If I am giving you a scholarship on a government, I say, my man, the scholarship I'm giving you, you going. This is government scholarship, not from my pocket, but you going. When you come back, you're not going to sit there in Monrovia to look for a job. You go to your county to serve your people. Serve your people is the best thing. Sitting in Monrovia will not benefit. Because this what I mean. In Monrovia, we get all type of schools, all type of institutions. This is why Monrovia now become Liberia. You see?
Okay. Mr. Norrin, you again want to represent the people of River G County. Let me ask you another question. You want to go to the House of Senate to represent your people. How do you see the current legislature in general, the both houses? How do you see it, the place you want to go? And if you are fortunate to get elected, which committee would you like to serve?
I mean, the legislation of today, frankly speaking, they are not understanding one another.
Why you think so?
It's because I wasn't there. I wasn't there when they are in Chimo, when they're in session. On my phone, I listen to them. You see them arguing with no reason. Oh, man, sit down here, man. I mean,
those are normal things.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Ideological disagreement.
Yes, so that's what I know. But if I do win this election, and the committee survey committee you're talking about, if I can be a chairman for Labor Committee.
Okay, Labor.
And then if I can be a member of health, I don't know how they do it, agriculture, and education.
Why do you want to head labor? It's such a big committee.
Fine. The reason I wish I want to head labor is our labor law must be put to practice. Theo, when I was coming in town, just stopped to a gas station to take gas.
Yeah.
And Chihadu, I said, yeah, German. I said, oh, you're working here? Yes. How many hours you working for? The children told me, say they are working for 16 hours from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock p.m. And when more end, they pay them $200. It's a cheap labor. Me, I will say them before you here. I work for $18 per hour. 8 hours. If I do 16 hours, then I mean that over time I want more money.
Okay.
You see. So our labor law must be put to practice. Let us increase the people money. I can be making $7,000 or even $700 then.
You have the decent work bill though.
Yeah. Yes. I can be making $700. Then I allow a civil servant paying $75, $125 per month. Security officer. The reason of which our country is here in a kind of condition is government never set up a complete pay standard. You know what I'm saying? Look at our security. Police. That's supposed to protect us. They are not protected when you go to my man. I mean, I will never edit that. I make it. I'll call him and say, my man, give me a $5, let me go. I mean, you can see this thing in other countries. So they should say we cannot say they are not happening, or the president is not implementing it, or he's not seeing it. Then let it go into law and let the law be enforced. Every security officer, you will be getting so salary, and that salary we're giving you, You don't stop anybody on the checkpoint. If you arrest a driver, that what they're doing in USA today, we compare ourselves with America. Our big brother. So look at your big brother attitude and then do the same thing. When any driver violate the driving law, they give you a ticket. When they give you a ticket, they turn their back. They're not going to run behind you.
Okay, so let's come to national politics. Time is fast spent.
Yeah, Theo, before we go there, I thought that Mr. Nare could tell maybe some of his River G citizens listening to talk about how he going to introduce or take education to them.
Agriculture, women empowerment,
that place is a hard to reach county. Let's look at the issue of health. I'm sure, there is one government hospital, whether it is at the hospital standard, there is one government hospital there. How do you also intend to maybe ensure that better health care is provided for the people of River G County?
I will be on the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health must be very serious about my county. Look, last year when I went, it hurts me a lot. Now, even in the first place, as you are saying, it not even reached to this tender. The hospital not reached this tender because people putting water on their carrying to the hospital. A lady delivered in a hospital. The next day, went to my little niece. I was thinking about that money. She want to have hot water to take shower. So, and my niece said, "Oh, thank you." So I said, "What happened to her?" She said, "Oh, she just delivered last night
in the hospital."
In the hospital. I said, "She delivered in the hospital and she can't ask for hot water here." So yeah, I said, "Jesus have mercy upon us."
Okay.
Now, these are the things that we have to look at. And then we have another thing. We have more health workers and teachers that say they are volunteers, teachers, and volunteer health workers.
Mm-hmm.
Theo, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a house or you have a store where you have somebody to work every day, you have workers, right? And you're not in there. And they're spending their time there, all their energy, everything wasted there doing the work, and they're not paying them. What would they do?
Whoever's the steal.
That's it. What are going on in Liberia today?
Okay, so before we move on, again, you are passionate about agriculture.
Yeah.
Firstly, let me know whether you have a farm. If you do, well. If you don't, how do you intend? If you don't have a farm and you're so passionate about agriculture, how do you encourage other people? How do you
usually set the examples?
Yes.
So that others
many
can
times they say
follow suit.
Leaders should lead by example.
Leaders should be lead by example.
Do you have a farm in River G County?
So no, right now I don't have a farm in River G County.
Do you have a farm anywhere in Liberia?
No, the River G is my place.
Okay.
But I started my farm next year. Already made the arrangement.
Yeah, plans to.
Yeah.
You're starting your farm next year.
Yeah.
That is you hoping that when you win the election.
No, not so much about religion. I'm retired from America.
Okay.
I win. I will stay in my country. And the more I get my salary, but I want to leave a farm. I want to, open a farm that my father left by, and nobody there now.
Okay.
And I want to go and reopen it, and then put people there. Want to plant cocoa and coffee, and then I want to, if I a senator to love it, that's a responsibility. People say, "Oh, I will build your street. I will do that." That's a lie. You get money to build street for the water side? You don't got that money. The government, they want to have the money, but you have the lobby power to go to any country. Please help my country. This is what we are talking about. You see, ballers or how did Thomas Fowler, Sir Joseph, those people they have people that are supporting them. All the money the people get money, they're not their own money alone they're using, but they have connection. So as a senator, as a representative, you will have your connection. But most of the people that are in the house, nobody know them. They don't even cross water side. Then how would they continue to lead us? And we are not getting anything from them. Yet children they not have a better education. But
yeah, okay. You're listening to the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.1. Anthony Jiffan, Theo Williams. Our guest is senatorial aspirant of River G County, Mr. Chile Nori.
Yeah, and he's the chairman emeritus of the former ruling Unity Party. Let's come to national politics. The party you once chair is Unity Party.
No, we didn't even ask him which party are you going on.
Now.
negotiations are on the way.
Former chairman of the Unity Party.
Why you don't want to align with the party?
Well, you know the reason of which
I'm sure Command Wisha is on Unity Party ticket, right?
okay, they have their economy. Maybe they don't want to change him.
Okay.
They have their right. They have their put on the
So how do you see the party you once cheer? How do you see the current Unity Party headed by Ambassador Joe Bwaka, former vice president?
Theo is difficult to say. But as I say, I'm one of the founding members of Unity Party.
Okay.
I think today when I listen to when I think about some member that name I forget about. But a man who needs just like a song in my ear, I would never forget about until we all go is Peter Bonagera Jr.
Okay.
One of the party, and he was one of those who that financed the Unity Party. It was Peter Bonagera Jr. It was Victor Lamy the late, Frontier the late, Martin Sherry the late, the 4 person. Because they were not having money, but those are the people that financed Unity Party.
What's the difference between the current Unity Party and your Unity Party you cheer at the time?
Well, today my Unity, when I was a chairman of Unity Party, it was not that much brawl like this. You know, they never shit. When Kesseley died, actually all of them, they retreated. And we're only 50 that were taking care of the party.
Okay.
So it was mostly handled by the Southeastern. But 1997, when some of us fought hard to bring Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in Unity Party, of which people accused me that I sold the party to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she gave me 3.5 million. So I laughed. I said, oh God, if I had 3.5 million, I'm going to be in America time a day. I'm going to live in Liberia and enjoy my money.
Did she give you anything anyway?
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, from the time she was born, from the time I knew her, she never gave me 1 cent. 1 cent. Okay. For political business. The only time Ellen gave me $100, said that she was in Abidjan, and she gave order to give me something. It was a time when Taylor said, if Ellen entered this soil, she should be arrested and be sent to jail because she supported Lofa Rebel. And if you ask Senator Pelele, he interviewed me on videos. That time I was a national chairman, and I challenged the Taylor government to produce evidence beyond all reasonable doubt. That my stand-up error was. I told them, we the people of Unity Party, our hands are clean. Our hands is not in blood. So let the government prove it. That's the thing she heard, and she wrote me a letter. I never knew that you're a man that really stand for truth.
Okay.
So send me that $100. So I look at $100. I said, well, her sister said, hold it. I said, okay, no problem.
We are a couple of months away to elections. Let me ask you again, Mr. Noreen. You've not answered my question.
Oh, we should.
We are a couple of months away to election.
Yeah.
How do you see the current Unity Party under Joe Bwaka? And as a matter of fact, you and I know that as we speak, Ambassador Bwaka is yet to announce his running mate. We almost approaching election. What do you think? What do you think is lacking? If you were to do a comparative analysis of your Unity Party you cheer and the current Unity Party, what will you say in a clear term?
Well, actually, what is going on now in Unity Party?
I want you to speak to this thing because, I mean, you are the former chairman, your party. Are you still a member of the party?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Okay.
I am. I told people I did not feel informed to join the party. This is a membership form. No, I didn't fit it in.
Okay, go ahead.
I sat down and we put an idea together and phone and then brought people in.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, this party, I continue to say that, and I told people that yesterday Unity Party is not the today Unity Party.
Okay.
Today Unity Party is full of too much of, political bigotry.
Okay.
Now, they are not sticking to a point. Okay, like on Thursday when I visited, I met the SG. I did not meet the stand-up. The last time I came, I met the stand-up bearer himself.
Okay.
And I
Mr.
gave him,
Bwaka?
yeah, Mr. Bwaka. He and myself were together for two hours in your office, and I gave him my view. Now look, this party will suffer for some of us, even though we are not benefited from it. But you have to do XYZ. That was the time when he pulled out from the CPP, and I told you, I said, "Oh man, you make a big mistake because people are looking up to you as the most experienced man in the government. But why should you leave? You should have put people together. and unite the people. This United Party, well, we're still working on things. But for me, I'm not yet, comfortable yet. That's why I will tell you, I'm not yet comfortable
Are you
yet.
disappointed in Joe Bwaka as head of the party? Standard bearer? Are you disappointed in his leadership?
Well, for me, I definitely speaking, I would say I'm disappointed in Bwaka.
Okay.
I actually don't say I'm disappointed in the old man.
Has he failed to provide leadership?
He failed to provide leadership.
You want to tell us where?
Where he failed to provide leadership is from the CPP.
Okay.
From the CPP. Under his regime, the CPP broken apart. It was a duty to pull it together.
Okay.
Now, another place is from UP USA. UP USA was divided and still divided. One other guy in Minnesota. How can I told the SG, I said, this man, you're dealing with your tail and let them go back to convention because, like they say, ANC or Rivergy they have their convention, they elect their leader. Would the national body deal with use Rivergy chapter to be the leader, to be the national leader? Huh? No. That's what that happened to Minnesota group. They take themselves to be the national, and they almost say, "Oh, you're well with them, you're forgetting." We said, "No, we can't do that. We want a convention. We United Party, we elect our leaders, we do appoint our leaders." So there where I feel that the old man is not coming out to really show leadership ability. When people are looking up to you, you prove yourself beyond all reasonable doubt. Because the old man, he has all the experience. Me, I think I knew Omer Bwaka when I was 21 years of age.
Okay.
See, I knew him. And I've been hearing about him also before Minister of Agriculture, LPMC, other places. The Omer still in the government. According to information, if I may be right, when the year Omer Bwaka joined the government of the Republic of Liberia through the Minister of Agriculture as a cadet, at that time I was 4 years of age. 1960. One Mr. James Budge, Minnesota, he was telling all the story. I said, "Oh." Now today, this coming August the 25th, I will be 27 years of age. Tell me, and let me say, I'll be 67 years of age. So try from 4. This is
the so 63 years.
63 years in the government
since he joined government as a cadet. So, Mr. Nori, another thing is that following the situation in the CPP that led to the CPP breaking apart, many persons said after that situation, they said Mr. Bwaka could not lead Liberia on grounds that he has failed just a group of political parties, 4 political parties that joined to go for election. He could not maintain them. It means that he could not help Liberia. He could not lead Liberia. He could not be a better president. Do you subscribe to that belief of his critics?
I mean, if you cannot control a common thing, can you control a small thing? Can you control a big one? No. Myself said that. Myself here I said it when the thing happened. I said, but if Omer Bwaka cannot put CPP together, then I'm not too sure he can make it with Liberia. Suppose he's talking about every trouble come up, what will he do for us? And at that time, everybody, the nation will be looking up to him. And what will he do? Come on, CPP. He under his administration, he break apart. He sat down there, people suing one another. There, the hope of the Liberian people, there they lost their hope completely, because everybody believed that CPP will be the one, as they say they want to get George Weah in 110. Everybody believed that CPP could be the one to do that. But then the CPP now have fallen apart. As I said, united we united we stand, and divided we fall. Anything that you're doing when it's not together, it would never work.
So you think Ambassador Bwaka is unable to lead Liberia?
For me, frankly speaking, I don't believe it, because I have not seen the old man acting.
You are a member of the United Party.
I'm a member of the United Party.
He is your political leader.
It means nothing. Liberia
have you been, you talk about when you came the last time you were with him, you had some interaction.
Yes.
Were you able to advise him to step aside as other been doing the last time we saw a read out from
I didn't.
the former Nobel laureate Lima Bowie asking him to step aside because he's tired. Maybe she was also looking at the fact that he did not control the CPP, a broken part, he's not able to control Liberia, to lead Liberia better. Maybe he was looking at that very fact. Were you able to tell him to say, hey, Ambassador Bwaka, let's do it this way. Let's look at Liberia, leave our personal interest. You can't make it with this country. This country is bigger than you. Leave it. And let allow the people who can go.
No, I've not done it. I've never doing that.
Why?
Well, that does not come to my mind. I was just advising him what to do. Okay. And I make a change anytime. And I believe that he's a man. He can change the country himself. You know, because a wise changes. Only a fool can change.
Several years in government, in leadership position, 12 years of vice presidency, yet still he was not able to contain a CPP in just in less than 6 months.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Hard Talk. It's on ABC Radio 105.1. My name is Anthony Theo Williams, and we here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Our guest today is Mr. Chele Norin. He is a senatorial aspirant of Rewa County, wanting to unseat the current senator, Kamala Wisa. They all come from the same party, yet they might be going against each other. Many times when people are going against their party, because I don't know whether you have any talk for convention. Have you?
Well, I don't know whether they will have convention.
Are you prepared to go for convention with the incumbent?
In the first place, I'm not going on a party ticket, so I can go for convention. In the party.
So it means you're not being party disciplined. Do you agree with that?
I'm party disciplined.
But you're going against your party. You're not going on the party ticket. You're going maybe independent, or you might take another political party. It means that you will be fighting Unity Party in River County.
You know, Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
I said it from the beginning. I suffered for Unity Party from 1984 up to now.
Okay.
I did not get any benefit for Unity.
Do you want a payback now? That maybe they can give you the seat, contest, come and we say, sit down. Let Mr. Norin go.
No. Let democracy prevail.
And why do you want to go to a primary?
They had to Kennedy already, and they say they're not going to primary. That's what they say. They say they want to, according to information, they want to maintain their economy to be there. And they don't want for anybody because they don't want to spend any money for primary.
Will you remain member of the Unity Party?
I will.
In the midst of the denial of your democratic right to participate into a primary, to give you fair treatment, maybe that go there. If he lost, yes, we know that he lost. They're not doing so. Will you still remain?
I will, but not exactly, man. Come on, let's see the thing. Okay. Not exactly, because if I go to any party,
you remain the party, but you will not fully be with them.
No.
You will not campaign for Ambassador Bwaka.
No. Once I go to a different party, I will not campaign for Ambassador.
But you intend to go to a different party?
I want to go on a different party ticket.
What is the party?
Well, this is the negotiation I'm going through now.
Oh, you've been receiving calls?
Yeah, I've been receiving calls. People are talking to me.
Okay.
So it live with my party now too, to give me certain courage. But okay, we'll see about all this. No. I didn't.
The coup encourage you to say, hey, stay with us. Man, you are our man. Don't go anywhere. Just forget it. Let the man go back next year. After the man, 9 years will make you.
Meanwhile, already in my 67 years. I've been waiting 9 years. No.
Okay. Let's come to the government. I know many a times people who are out. Someone says, if you want to know what is happening on the table, do not sit there. Stand back and watch what is happening. Mm-hmm. You're going to get more than people who are seated there. Mm-hmm. Those of you who are out, see in Liberia, there's some of us who are in. What have you seen? What is your readings about this government?
This identical government, the we are led government. Mm-hmm. I told people one time on the radio, I said, look, we might have had an idea or feeling for this nation, you see. But he did not get the correct tools to work with. And the second one, where I also hold him responsible, I don't hear we are talking when something happened.
Okay.
As a president, as a leader, that's the only way people will be scared.
When you start to talk.
When you start to talk, you give order, this one, that be. You see, look, we used to take people like Jordan to be dictators. But they were not dictators, it was to put things under control. But we Liberian too, when you see somebody too easy again, then we try to, ride on you. Like a story I gave about the singing frogs.
Mm-hmm.
The singing frog went to God. They said they wanted a king. So God said, "Your show." He said, I said, "Okay." God took piece of stick and said, "Go be their leader." When it rain, when it stick, it floated on the water, it will land on the stick. We on. Say that want to talk. He said, "But God, what kind of leader you give also?" Every day we say the man making noise, he don't talk. God said, "Say your one." Another leader said, "How God get that water there with the long neck?"
Yes.
When they got together, when they when they swallow one, yeah, all of them going there. Now, what I'm trying to say is, I did not say you must kill.
Okay.
But take a measure, take a drastic measure that will make people to stop doing all these things here. Like, for typical example, by now people like McCain, Nathaniel McCain.
Yeah,
McGill. McGill. Okay, Nathaniel McGill. Okay, those people now should be only be put to jail. If they put the charge, the international community charges they are corrupt. Then they are here going with flag color. Liberians are suffering.
They were just sanctioned and no evidence provided by the U.S. government.
Okay, but then you as a government, where there's smoke, there's fire. It is a role. So we don't want him. Then they say that their job must say. So let the government now go through an audit. Where make them to be corrupt? Where are the corruption that they carry on? But we don't wait for UN to come. UN without audit them. No, we should audit them. Now, so many things the president need to take action. You cannot allow sympathy to exceed your interest. And the interest of Joshua is the nation. So he shouldn't, or anything that comes that is wrong, let him show himself as a leader. This government, it have a lot of shortcomings.
Okay.
Frankly speaking.
Please name a few of them quickly before we go to the lines. But you think President Weah is a good president, but maybe those who are around are his problem? You think so?
The how I look at him.
What are some of the shortcomings before we go to the lines?
The shortcoming, the corruption in this country is too much, and the president is not taking action.
Okay.
See, there are a lot of death going on. We don't see any redress.
Okay.
I mean, to need more. For typical example, and too much of violence, demonstration going all over the country, and nothing is happening. See what happened recently at the university. Okay, university students. For me, I personally disagree with them to stop or how they call it, I can't agree. Not to go on the campus, because the campus is public campus. So friends say, "Oh my man, the curious disenchanted." What you call disenchanted? I go study. I have nothing to do with anybody. I go study my lesson. Because you add that to be on the government to be of tomorrow. So how do you prepare? These are the things we're talking about. But it need to be put under control. Secondly, another thing we lack up in our government is our security. Our security is not strong. You see? So this one is what we're talking about is everybody for himself now, God for us. Our security is now. These are some of the things. The president, pull this thing and put it strong security, improve the economy, create more jobs, because Liberians, many of them, there's no job. So I see some more friends when they come in, man, why come when we test you can't test? I say, you are in the country there. But for me, I'm busy. I do back-to-back system to contest what he yesterday, that one we can't do.
President Weah is seeking re-election. What do you think? Should he? Could be opinion anyway. Should he or you think he should be replaced?
That decision lies in the hands of the Liberian people.
What's all about that? That's what I mean. Mm-hmm.
We should step aside.
Mr. Chedenori, our guest on afternoon. A few of you out there who have been following our numbers now as 777-100-077 105 100-055 0886 8483 840983. Our first caller is just on the line. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. What's your name? Where you joining us from? Ambassador, how you doing? Go ahead.
How are you?
Say what?
Mm-hmm.
You thank for the political party and you're trying to vote in elections. What can you do with the party and sometimes have the right to have those with the third and the other things that are go to one person? Who to be left as a
Okay. Thank you ever so much. Let's hear from those of you still following 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 086 840. This number is an alternative number, and so we sometimes find it difficult. But call us on 0777 105 100 0886 840 and let's have your say on the program, The Hard Talk. Our guest is Mr. Nori. Hello. Hello, what's your name? Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Kame. I'm joining you from
Go ahead, Emmanuel. Let's hear you.
Yeah, we are still guests. The wife said that Joey should be re-elected. The president, I think the president.
No, he said, look, no, hello. He said, President, we have to step aside. It means he should not get re-elected.
But when you step aside, you don't be like elected. You step aside, you're not going to the election. That begins the election. But when you look at it, came there for a purpose. So that is the better thing in the warrior.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many questions. Look at the kind of development I've been going on for the past 3 or 6 years. And look at 10 years, look at 12 years, look at 20. Someone gets for a group for. You know, the first one, you look at some decision, we do it for your organization. The one that is your 6 years, the person has done extremely well. So I think
he talks about corruption. He talks about alleged either ritualistic or secret killings. No redress. So you want to agree with him that he has reason why you say you should not be re-elected?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. 777 105 100 86 840 Hello. What's your name? Where you joining us from? Albert, go ahead.
Thank you very much. You know, I listen to this, brother. in the, you struggle salient point. But for him to say that, Mr. Boaka, they all apply shit, my brother, our people here are saying they carry the car out of the river, you just put it to drink.
Okay.
Mr. Boaka use all his needs. These are older men. Kumi is 16. Kumi is now a boy. Like what I can look at and say, oh, my man, if you want to do it the right way, you don't want to do it. Even though I have this, there was little last paper. If you are going into a merge or offering of collaboration, remember every party you have on stock. There must be some discussion on the table. That if you are going for the dinner where the person will be, because there was no mistake. But the urine, the Kumi, the young.
Mame, let me ask you one question. If you are the one in that position, who would you blame? One person, that four hairs. Who would you blame? Yeah, if you are sitting in the position Mr. Norris sitting in now to find somebody who is at fault for the splitting of that CPP, who will you blame? Single person for a money fool. I said take one person. No. Give me a chance, huh? Take one person. Yeah, no, my man, listen to me. If you go to court, court will not tell you say they may read. One person will be wrong. Go ahead. Thank you very much. Coming serve his 10, it went smoothly. The rest of them serve, it went smoothly. When Boaka came, there was a problem. So the man he's having problem with Boaka because Boaka is a political leader. He did not show leadership according to him. 777-105-100 will take maybe 2-3 more calls. Then we go back to our guest. This person is here. Hello.
Hello, my dear brother.
Good evening. What's your name?
This is Lawrence. I'm calling from supermarket.
Go ahead, Lawrence. Go ahead.
My dear uncle, I'm Lawrence Young. At the end of the day, they want to win only with the year, no matter what happens. Because of that, I'm going to register and stay ready to vote for you. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, my brother. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name? From where you call?
I'm Sekou Ability. I'm from Soul Community.
Go ahead, Sekou.
Let me say thank you to your guest for asking your ability comical.
You what when you say comical?
Thank you very much. He lives abroad. I'm traveling in America.
Mm-hmm.
I was really busy. People died seriously.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, not even place where people died seriously.
So because people die mysteriously in the other country, so you should not be concerned about his country that people dying. No, nah. Okay, so mama, wait 1 minute. People dying everywhere. Is it not a concern to other people who are at those places? Okay, so when my brother. So people can kill, people can steal, other people can rape, but anytime it happens, they take those particular people to jail. Why are we not saying because other people killing, so they may shouldn't go to jail? Mm-hmm. Go to the issue, my brother. Mm-hmm. He also talked about corruption. Okay. All right. Thank you. So we'll take 2 more persons, then we come to Mr. Nari. Mr. Nari, I hope you're taking note.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because you have to respond to all of the callers. Anyway, 0777-105-100, 0777-105-100. 086-840-983, 086-840-983 are the numbers you can call. But let's go to Mr. Nari. You listen to the callers. Many of them coming back at you. Some of them say you contradicted yourself. You in the United Party, you still say United Party, you're going against the Kennedy. Go for primary. I said go for primary.
I will not.
So go ahead, respond. Let's hear from you.
The young man who said I contradicted myself, I don't know when year he ever joined United Party. I want to make you to understand that UP is my party. We funded United Party. I did not fill in membership form. We funded the party in 1984. But the current Unity Party from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the 9 all original members, either you will talk. Let me make you to understand, saying you don't know, some of you can joke, be in a corner and talk. Now, 2017, when Bwaka went to America to meet us, I told them, say, I was not going. I'm the senior advisor for UP USA. I told them, say, I was not going, but my friend talked to me. When we went, I told him in a hotel that, oh man, the way you and Ellen, you're denying the original member, I will fight against my party. And then 2017, I will run campaign against my party, and UP will not win. I said it. So you say I contradicted myself. You don't know where you stand, my dear son. 2, you who say I live in America and making decision, I'm not living in America and making decision. This country is our country. You always say America, America. You're the same American people, you can ask for money for send me this, send me that. I left America on a dark cloud because of the country. On a dark cloud because of standing for the truth. That how I should have been killed and they slick me out of this country here.
Okay.
That's my country. So I'm not in Liberia in America making decisions. I'm a Liberian. Like those community you living in, I'm one of those that were there when you're chairman, no that me. Ask anybody in those community.
No, but he's aware that you are Liberian.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he himself forgetting to know that the senior American people can call for one or two. But man, you made it. The man crew man say the man pull our CEO. Hello. Hello. What's your name? Where you call from, Chief? Go ahead quickly. 1 minute.
Look, the student girls is one of the problems of Liberia.
What do you mean? Hello? What do you mean now? You say, man, I want the problem of Liberia. So listen to me now. Listen to me. When we come to the kind of platform, first, we have to come with honesty.
Yeah,
we have to be respectful.
Yeah.
And say things that we know. Not because with people feel that
what do you call
I get my right to talk.
SKP?
I put mini in my phone. Then you say that they person the problem. Go ahead quickly.
What do you call an SKP? The man was threatened, and through the intervention of the U.S. government, he managed to leave this country.
I'm cutting you over. I'm only guarding you, my brother. Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't know say I would not guard you. I say that on the show. I allow you talk anything you want to. Oh, my young man, give me a chance, man. Yeah, but we've been serious here. They can't tell you somebody say we don't guard. Oh, I don't guard you.
No,
I'll leave a show that I just talk.
His utterance is hashed.
So no need to keep you on the line.
He needed to have refined his utterances.
No, you can disagree. You can disagree with somebody, but you don't have to be very respectful. Yeah. You know, those are some of the problems we face. But go ahead, Mr. Nari. I think time has caught up with us. We have some time. Let's give you 2 minutes. Yes, I give you 2 minutes. You respond and you close up.
Thank you. Well, all the callers, I just want to say thanks to them.
Okay.
And all I want to say, I'm the problem of this country. I don't know where I ever caused problem in this country. I'm a man who stands for the truth and nothing but the truth. I know Joshua the Hindu. Joshua was my favorite number 9 on IE.
Okay.
You see. So you can talk about Joshua. I know him. And when Joshua become president, I want to do. That say yes, let him go. But
just now you a little bit disappointed.
Okay, not because I love Joshua to the depth of my heart.
So you must hit Liberia.
Yeah. So when something is going wrong, I should not talk about it. Those are the circumstances that we have in a country. They live server. You don't speak the truth. You clap for the man. When you go behind the house, you start talking against the man. No, tell the man the truth. If I say, hey, Georgia should step aside, they say, oh, no one say Georgia should step aside. He hate Georgia. Or tonight you go hunting. You're welcome. I fear nothing but to do wrong. It's my president. We are there well, yes. I told other people, I say, well, we are dead. If the other president had done it by now, the country could have gone far off.
Mr. Sorry, let's squeeze in this person. Hello. Hello, sir. What's your name? From where you call? Hello, that person want to go. Okay, go ahead.
So that's it. I mean, I did not hate anyone, and I would never hate anyone. I am a Christian. But the Bible says, speak the truth and nothing but the truth.
And the truth
and live
shall
by the
set you
truth.
free.
The truth shall set you free.
Right.
Even today, you want to come out here because I say, hey, once I say the truth, when I die, it's my home. I fear nothing. Our country comes first.
Right.
I said it. Let me give another. Let them listen again. I said it till time. When the zoo commissioner and the other people, they had the association, and they called us in the city hall. That time, you see, our legging man. I was the national chairman for UP. Everybody was talking. They said, but when I was United Party chairman, when I stood up, the people said, no, that's the man. I said, oh, your team leadership is big by size, eh? I'm the chairman. That's the time I gave them a parable. I said, it's better the zoo die and the society live than the society to die and the zoo live. Oh, no, they say, tell them down. So I said, you listen to me. Let me make it explicit. I said, as I said, from 1847 up to this time, who was the first president? They say, Joseph Jenkins Rawa. Okay. Who is the president today? Charles Taylor. Okay. And president go, yes. Do we ever change Liberia name from that time? No. Fine. We are worshiping this country, not the president. That's the nation we are serving, not the president. The president, he says, serving this country. So they respect and fear that all must go to the country. Our interest must be the country. You see, the other country, people talking about Ghana and all the kind of thing. Do you think Ghana people, they know more than us? No. Liberia from way back, there was a country. Any African country that want to go to America, they come to Liberia to obtain Liberia passport. That's the only way you go to America free. But today, the grown man say, we get a matter, the certain fish are like catfish. As soon as you say your tribe, I will be the first to go in a basket. But when all the fish come in, then they got no space. They tear out. That's what Liberia do. Today our tear is out. People are creating us. People got no respect for us. Now we had a young man as a president. Those people that talking there, the people having a government, the people around him.
You think that's the problem?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
Okay, if he can't handle the people, let him step aside. Simple.
Okay. Mr. Chilling Norin has been our guest on the first segment of the program. Theo, let's take a break to be right back. When we come back, we will continuously look at things that are counterproductive. We'll continue to advise, talk about things, make corrections to things that are counterproductive to the peace and security of this country. My name is Anthony. Let's take a break to be right back. I want to talk about that song, small man. I want to talk about that song. You know, the song he's playing, this song is about James Coco Chie. I know Mr. Norrie will know something about it. So you didn't know President Weah was just that you voted him, that maybe he would have, as you say, now me saying it, that he would have condoned corruption and other things. Now you cry, oh, that how the President Weah looking, then you step aside now. He was just fan for football, you're not fan for president. Okay, let's go ahead. James Coco Chie. Is it the woman look?
Congratulations to the dawn of radio. The man Stanley Bima Kamara, today is your birthday. I want to wish you happy birthday. Wish for you as you celebrate your birthday on today. Stanley Kamara of our staff. It's from all of us here at ABC Radio, all of the departments. Wishing you happy birthday. Stanley Bema Kamara, enjoy your day. Don't cry, my darling girl. Is gonna James Kokochie. James is one of Liberia's best. Sorry, am I correct, Anthony? James is one of Liberia's best.
Of course, yes. Yes.
These are the people who started singing many years back. Many years back before the current generation of musicians.
Liberian music and lead out James.
Yeah, the likes of James Kokochie, Sikpan Nimle. How do you call this guy?
Tom O'Reilly.
Yes. Theo Dankwa, the one more man.
Yes.
The guys who started the music business. We're not talking about the current generation.
His name is slipping my mind.
King O'Brien, Cesar Gatto.
Yeah. I was just thinking about him.
These are guys who started this whole music business and the impact in the industry of our country.
Their songs
are still playing. Yeah,
the likes of Chuchu Wallo.
Chuchu Wallo.
Their songs, kind of mind-molding songs.
Yeah,
when you listen to them, their songs teach moral lessons. Their songs will tell you exactly what you have to do, and that's how it is. But it's good that we have all around so that the current generation of singers could find a space,
To learn.
yes, to learn better and
Yes.
see how they could also make impact.
But mind you, the current generation, they're doing a great job as well.
Of course,
Yes,
yes.
they're doing a great job.
Yes.
Except few of them who not really making
some of
impact.
them-
In my
some of them
opinion,
around-
some of the songs are not
Around,
good for playing on the radio. It's not even good for the kids to listen to and all like that.
I think it's better.
Someone
now, a
asked me,
little
said,
bit.
"But you're a young guy," and there was this conversation somewhere. I wasn't there though.
Right.
The person said, "Theo Williams is always playing those old Liberian songs on the radio." You see, the person thought I was older, and I was an older guy,
kind of old man.
Yeah.
Who was somewhere around, maybe doing the.
So until they saw me, so I
maybe,
said, "I'm Theo Williams." I said, I
maybe,
thought you were old.
maybe they fair you were some kind of 60 born.
I thought you were old, man. My man, the kind of songs you play on the radio.
Yeah.
I said, look, listen. I want a person who listen to music and know what that music is. Good. I know good music.
Yes.
Yeah. I have the taste for music as well, so I know exactly.
You learn from music.
Yes. So all of the old guys, the songs, I've listened to them, and understood the message in it.
Right.
I know exactly what they portray at the time.
And the essence of the radio,
Of course. Mind you, we still have people who listen to the songs, who still love to hear the songs on the radio.
Yes. Yes.
They have their own generation as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, play on the radio.
They are
I mean,
happy.
they're happy. They're happy.
They feel free.
So
They
that's why I told the guy.
They feel that their days are still around.
They feel a part of the society again as well.
Right.
But don't get us wrong though, the current generation, few of them are doing well.
The guys are doing well.
Yes, but for me, I like my old songs. Yeah, these are songs that made airwaves and they're still making airwaves.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you're listening to the Hard Talk. It's on ABC Radio 105.1. We have less than 30 minutes to show. Going to district number 10, Musrata County.
Not just District 10, Anthony.
We'll come right back here to.
We want to generalize the conversation, and not just to be specific about District 10. Even though District 10 has been in the news of recent,
and in fact,
for violence and all that.
We'll come somewhere around.
Approach the election.
In our news today, we had a story from District 7 as well. When
so
one of the aspirants.
We're touching all sides.
Yes. So
as we approach the elections.
So we're going to look at Liberia during this electioneering period. Many a times when people talk about politics, others will feel that politics is about fighting each other,
antagonizing, and all like that. Yeah.
People feel that when you support your Williams and another person support Anthony Jiffan, because the two of you share different political parties, share different ideas in politics, it means that you are enemies. Many a times people feel that because you are not on my party, you and I, we can't eat together.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk, but I may not in my line, in my second talk. But again, politics. The reasons why you will say Theo Williams will support X, Anthony Jiffan will support Y, is because the two of them have, in fact, similar ideas of making Liberia better, but with different individuals. He believes in that person. I also believe in this person. That this man can make the better. He can change it. And many times in our country, we go behind people because we feel that when a person is sin, obviously, I will sit to a better place. But when I go behind that man, I made a good. I didn't want to eat it, the fresh thing. Me, I'll be way behind. People have taken politics out of context. People no longer see politics as a means to bring in leaders who will be accountable to the country or the people.
Anthony, it's a contest, but not a contest to fight each other.
No.
It's a contest where you will flex out your intellectual muscles.
And that's what I said. They are taking it out of context.
You know, sell your ideas to people, your ideas,
yes,
and attract people to what you believe in or what you want to do.
No, but this time,
not to fight each other, not to create havoc.
Some of us are seeing it on a different way. We've seen it like because they may talk to my politician, he and myself will fight.
Yeah, because this man is against XYZ party or political leader.
He can pass it.
He does not believe in a president's ideology. He feels the president should not be president or whatever. Mm-hmm. So It means you're not pressing an enemy.
You can't sit in our midst.
Yeah.
And I'm
It
always
means
like,
an opposition.
I'm always like, what is going on here? Now understand ourselves first. And some of those who are involved with these kind of brutalities are young people who claimed to go to school. And sometimes I say to people, education is not the only way. Somebody can be any kind of way. They learn to be that they will still be that way. But the first thing, you have to be rational to yourself in everything you do. Be rational to yourself. What is it? Is a man actually against me? Or this man is supporting the man because he feels that man can make the difference? Any politician is a potential leader. And as such, those people should be treated in that form and manner that the man could be president tomorrow for our country. If I did respecting the man, I might be there respecting the president. Because once you start insulting a presidential candidate today, I may become president tomorrow, you will still have the feelings that because I may he was in opposition, you were opposite to him, you can still insult him. You start to insult a representative or senatorial aspiring or candidate today, that man will win. Some of us can still live in our opposition or campaign mood
after elections.
When we should come together to say, hey, my people, you know, during the campaign time, I said something to you, man. He was angry, but I know, man, we are brothers, man. We're fighting for the same thing. But man, forget about that thing. Some of us still live in that same mood. We continue to insult people. We say all of these things because we are Liberians. We've been in Liberia for some time. We've been around here. We know what we experience. We know how the country suffered. We know where the country came from. We know where it is now. For more than a decade now, we've enjoyed uninterrupted peace. Though in our description, we call it fragile. But again, be it fragile or whatever, we've enjoyed peace. Uninterrupted peace for more than a decade.
Though all is not rosy as well, Anthony.
No, it don't have to be.
But the fact of the matter is, we have peace.
Yes.
We can go to bed sound and wake up in our sound and right mind.
Yes.
That in itself means a whole lot. And all of embrace the peace we all enjoy today. We should jealously guide the peace we all enjoy today.
We must respect it.
Look, listen, like you mentioned, the country history, Anthony. We know this country history. This country has a bitter and bad past. And we don't want to revert to the heydays of our country. Never again must we go back to where we came from. Because we were here during the war. All of the civil conflicts, unrest in this country, we were part of it. We were here. We know exactly what we went through.
Around here.
And I mean, these things happen. By the time you go look, it up and get big and go, wow.
Before you come to yourself,
look at the kind of violence around the country in recent time, Anthony, especially District 10 and other areas.
Yes.
Look, I don't get this thing. What's the rationale of going to a particular center to get registered and taking an entire group behind you?
You take whole group.
To me, it appears provoking, Anthony.
You take whole group, you say you're creating awareness.
To me,
but then
it appears provoking.
You go to a particular
what is the
registration
essence?
center.
What is the essence of taking
more than 100 persons
behind you just to go and register?
They say,
then
and
when
the
other people see you,
yeah,
they start to react, and your people will start to respond. Right there, violence start to take place.
And such an action happens. In fact, immediately after a confusion or tension between an opposition politician and some of those who believe to have come from your party.
So, Anthony, I think the leaders of our country have to stand tall at this critical time in our history. Well, we couple of months away to election. They have to stand tall and talk to their people. Political leaders.
They have to come out.
Political leaders, both from the ruling establishment, from the opposition, wherever, you have to stand up and talk to yourself. Let's reduce the tension is too high. It's building up gradually, Mind you, Anthony, we in March. Very shortly, we're getting April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We just have a few months away to elections. And the tension is building up like this in the country. Political leaders have to stand up
to August
and talk to their supporters to reduce the tension.
This is my problem.
I see no need to go huge amount of people behind you only because you want to register.
This is
I don't get it. I don't buy into that. I'm still finding it difficult to
few days after Representative Yeke Koluba and other people who were believed to be sedition had a problem. Sometimes we are young people, many of these things when it happen, people blame us. So young people are the one creating problems here. And we have to also guard and protect our characters, because yesterday we were used. Yesterday,
and they are still being used. Though. The young ones are still being used.
We inflicted wounds. We created casualty. We created chaos.
Yeah, we took up arms against ourselves.
Serious problem for our own
against ourselves.
It led to some of us not even going to school. Today, we have to say no to those who want to use us.
Of course.
We have to tell them, hey, you can't use me again. You used me yesterday. You created a problem for this country through me. I don't want it to happen again.
But listen, Anthony, you can be in your right and sound mind as a young person or as an individual, right? And knowing fully well what John Brown is telling you to do is not right, and you go to do it. Then who are you?
And people feel politicians are
I support Anthony Jiffan. And Anthony will tell me, hey, let's march and go. Then I follow Anthony because I'm his supporter. I'm one of his supporters.
Forgetting to know the implication.
Of course. So let's learn to discourage these things in our country. Young people, we constitute 60% of the population here. I don't know what is 60% because we just saw a census report being released. But whatever the case is,
don't go to
we are in the numbers.
Don't go to
no, I'm serious. This is a serious matter.
No, this is a serious
matter. We are in the numbers as young people in this country. Let us know ourselves to be used.
It pings every young person.
Just the other day, this going Saturday, right?
Young person.
I was headed somewhere and on a taxi, I had to leave the old road to go to Congo Town to get registered because of the violence on the old road.
Imagine that.
Yeah. She said, I'm from Gaeta. I live Gaeta. But I can't stand the stone throwing.
Imagine
I can't stand the insults.
Denying other people.
So I had to leave. She said, I crossed the road and they come right to do my registration. I'm going back home. So imagine
that. We have to put ourselves in a position where we will no longer be used. And this particular thing is, for me, I like to be very clear and blunt to some of my things I do. Particularly when it comes to issue of protecting Liberia and protecting young people, protecting our character, protecting our country, protecting our people. The young man, Emmanuel Johnson, right? The CDC Youth League chair.
Yeah, the current Youth League chair.
Taking such a group to where you already know, then I have problem. Because when you
have tension,
when you know that Representative Yeke Koluba and his people are on that side. The other time, there was noise. When we go there, there will be more tension than ever. Then you march with the young people, you march with a group of people. You go there. People property got destroyed. People got injured.
People closing the shops, their stores.
People businesses got damaged. Mind you, that place you're going, you're forgetting to know that some of those who you taking there or who you carrying along, their mothers, their brothers, sisters, their other relatives might have been in that particular market doing their business. You're forgetting to know that every one of us in Liberia, we are interrelated, we are connected one way or the other. You went there. And then you claim we are the young people leaders. The young people believe in us, and so they have to follow us. And you even boasted that with all of the wounds inflicted on innocent people, innocent marketeers, and innocent citizens who are going to do their registration. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget that when people are pushed too much, they go the extra mile to do things of the way. When we continue to forget about these things, that should help us guide us to protect our peace. Before we get to know, we will be far into what we should not go into, which we will not allow. We will continue to tell you that, hey, if you have problem with this man, and you think they may, for example, when we ask Mr. Nari, you think President we should be re-elected? He said no.
So we can't fire him because of what he
Should
said. That's his opinion.
Make confusion with him.
He has to right say what he wants to say.
He said, ideologically, he said, President we should not be elected. That means he's telling Liberians that don't vote for him. That's what he means. So if people will feel that, for example, Yeke Koluba should not be represented again, well, enough for you to tell people, you go in that place, and what is happening now to you? What is happening sometimes when we are in the streets, we in cars, conversation, some of the conversation we listen to, people are even making more people leaving their places going to the screen to go register for Yeke Koluba.
Yeah. Somebody told me that today.
People are doing so.
Somebody told me they want to leave from Barnersville to come to the Oro District 10.
And then what more than five, and then what more than 5 persons from my terrain.
So you see what we're talking.
They say they're giving them a hard time too much. What is the only woman? What is the only woman? Okay, let it do. Oh, we'll go register so we can vote for them. So you giving much sympathy now to him, because every day, and the man will put it there. You're fighting him. Yeah, that's how they may put it. Because of that, he himself will not control his emotion. He will start to insult and go the extra mile. This is a country of law. This country has been peaceful for years. We cannot afford, we cannot trade our peace to anything.
God forbid, Anthony, if anything happens in this country, the politicians will bear the greater responsibility.
Before even they bear the greater responsibility, we will not allow it to happen.
So yes,
we'll continue to use our platforms.
Yeah, we have to tell them,
to talk to our friends, our brothers,
to watch their utterances and control their supporters.
If the politicians
as
themselves
we approach these elections,
if the politicians themselves, we'll let them go draw a ring and start fighting among themselves. We have as a Joseph Boaka.
Liberians, do not allow yourselves to be used by politicians. We're making us for all the people there. At the end of the day, you can see them shaking hands, knocking glasses.
No more. Simple example.
Yeah.
Too. When it happens on UL campus.
Yeah.
When
the next day in section,
when Gray,
they were shaking hands.
When Gray took his group, they inflicted wounds on other people. When Yeke took his group, they did similarly.
Disrupted normal academic activities.
Yeke passed with a group, Central Morovia. Yeah. They blocked traffic. The next day, the 2 people were in session. They were shaking hands, walking. They were laughing. And why it mean that day was, don't matter foolish people, my man.
Yeah.
But if you can fight, we will come by here and make our, laugh together.
And so you see,
they are fools, and that's how it is.
Let us not be carried away by those politicians.
And that's how they call the young people when we join in the street and start to fight for them. They feel that we are fools.
You're making people popular at your expense. You're allowing people to get involved with violence at your expense.
Yes.
You're making them think they're too important.
And that's how it is. That's how it is now.
So Liberians will have to think again as we approach these elections. They will have to think again. Come to think about this, Anthony. What sense does it make to just wake up in the morning and somebody say, hey, let go, then you run it going?
Yeah. You don't even know, some of them don't even know what they go for.
And I always like to reference this on the radio, Anthony. During the June 7 protest?
June 7 protest.
I encountered an older woman. She said to me, my son, when I'm a journalist, I'm covering the
protest.
The protest. She said, hey, I tell you what. She said, take it easy, son.
Okay.
So out of curiosity, I said, okay, ma, yeah, what do you mean? What are you saying? She said, I had my only son in 1979. He died as a result of the Res riot.
Imagine that.
She said, I told him not to go to protest. I told him not to form part of any protest. I warned him, he didn't listen to me. He left the house unknown to me, and unfortunately, he died during the protest. So all of you will just leave your homes in the morning because you're only making down in District 10 and you're supporting the man who live in District 10 and you're running there until you go and defend him.
Yeah.
You're doing it at your own risk.
And some of them have become.
And yes, it's not in District 7 and you feel you got people here in District 7 you want to support. And you're coming to defend. You're coming violently to defend. You're doing it at your own risk. You never know what happens next.
Certainly.
So do not jeopardize a future. Do not compromise a future because of politicians. They can stay here today and argue. They will say the worst about one another. At the end of the day, they will shake hands and laugh again.
When was the last
and then
time?
You'll be left in limbo. You'll be left in the cold.
When was the last time those of our friends who can go fight for the politicians, when was the last time they see those men fighting each other?
I mean, they're African politicians. Don't mind them. We just want to show you Liberians as we approach this election. I mean, it's a major one. We want to caution you to just remain peaceful. Once you are for party A, the other person for party B, and there's an argument, just walk away quietly.
But what get into argument in the first place?
I mean, you can have an intellectual conversation, right?
Yes.
You can exchange intellectually.
Yes.
You can sell your candidate or you sell your political leader, whatever. Void of conflicts, void of insults, void of personal attacks, void of anything that will lead to disruption or violence. So if you notice you're in terrain and it's getting tense, just walk away.
Move away.
Again, politicians, you have to talk to your people. You have to caution your supporters. All of the political leaders, the Unity Party, the Liberty Party, the ANC, even the CDC, independent, whatever. You have to caution your people as we approach these elections. Because it's critical, and let's all try to maintain the peace. It's upon all of us, upon our shoulders, to maintain the peace we all enjoy today. Somebody says it's a high-end peace. Yes, the peace is fragile as well. Let us all protect the peace we all enjoy today. Politics, the peace should remain the hawk of the day.
And after politics, we are all Liberians.
Yes.
After elections, the president will come. Mind you, those you who will even go fight for the president.
The common thing can spark all the thing.
Simple thing.
Common thing is spark it up.
And when you expect.
Once it sparks, it gets wild.
And those of us who will go fight, who will go make noise,
you see people running,
do all sorts of things for one politician. When that person wins as president, that a mistake.
If you don't let we are
all the develop the
do your registration,
you in the CDC, you in the opposition, will not benefit alone.
Go to the polls on October 10th and vote. Exercise your right, your democratic right. If you don't like Mr. Buaka, go to the polls, exercise your right as well. If you don't like Cummings, do similar. You don't like whoever, do similar.
Avoid any form of intimidation and conflict. If you want anybody else who already so
but
quiet,
to start to make comments
quietly
that would derail our peace is wrong. We will sit here and caution all of you each and every day as we approach these elections in our country. The election is critical, Jiffan. This is a very serious election. And mind you, it's going to be tense.
Yes,
so
very tense.
As we draw closer to the process, we have a responsibility as an institution, as journalists. It is our responsibility to caution you, to talk to you people.
Let's take a few calls. I think we have less than 5 minutes to be here.
Yeah.
0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 are the numbers you can call to form part of the conversation. We been talking about how can we protect our peace. Let's go to the line. This person is here. Hello. Go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, let me say going to Jiffan and your police. Everything is on track, and this peace right now is not keep with you because as for example, you have one area. I see a politician telling me, "Say, well, we have a protest, and then
Okay.
So I think the peace is rising our hand. And the politicians should not move on and follow all the youth.
All right.
Very important. The politicians should not use for.
Thank you, Mohammed. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, dear William, how you doing there?
We fine. What's your name? Where you join us from?
I am Joseph Fremont. I join you from Congo Town.
Go ahead.
Thank you. You know, I just said it right, brother. Because we should put country first before party. We should put country over party. We must not put party first and leave our country behind. Because a government will be done with and go, another one will come, but Liberia will not go. Liberia will always remain. They say President Ellen Johnson-led government, they are passed. George Weah-led government will pass, but Liberia-led government will not pass. Liberia will always remain supreme. So I think our politics should go beyond party line. On a serious note, we must not allow politicians to rule us, to take on that kind of way. When you see Akaras Gray and Oyeka Kolupa, they shaking hands that day, I said, oh, body people, we got to be very mindful. On a serious note, we got to be very mindful. Because if we're not mindful, we always let in the water.
Okay.
People always let in the coal. So we got to be very mindful. Politicians, when I can't get you fired, I say, go for it. You put a check to the border, to Machete.
Thank you, my brother. Hello. Hello. What's your name? Where you join us from?
My name is Arvin Daniel, and I join from the UN job. Let me say good evening to my man, Theo Williams.
1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, we are the young folks in this country. I don't know because of lack of job opportunity. This is why we just follow the channel now. I would just sometimes give a 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours, and 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours. I just want to eat it and finish. But your left is very important. You say the Election Commission, the CC candidate, the men who there right now, I would take that particular, or if one of them win, I would take it for them, get a neutral body. That's all they will sit down. Nobody should get a particular team. The Yaga Commission of the TDC, that's all they lose that place. Neutral protect all that place. I think it will be the best. The partner, yeah, all of you know. You'll be better. Just get us straight to neutral pressing. It will be okay.
All right. If you are George Joe, thank you. Thank you very much. I think we have to go home on this note. He has been a wonderful presentation here on the show. We have to go home here on this presentation of the program Hard Talk here on ABC Radio 105.1. Jiffan, Theo Williams. We are here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What is happening? Well, so I thought to we're going home. We're going home on this show. Yes. Okay. I'll try to find something. Okay. All right.
Who could I believe I'll make it this far? Dreams do come through. To most people, this is the end of the road.
So until we join you, that'll be on tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow, Joe Nutwa will be here with another edition of the program, The Art Talk. My name is Anthony. Theo Williams and I will be here on this presentation. Have yourself a pleasant good day from Morovia. Bye-bye.